Let my people go. Hey there, it's Jessie here, and a big fat warm welcome to this little tiny channel. Thank you very much for being here. Guys, that Let My People Go thing, once daily at least at the moment, I'm singing that. I'm singing it. The other day, I started singing it while I was brushing my teeth. Riddle me that. Like, that's not normal. I don't normally do that. I normally burst out into song, but not while my mouth is occupied. Oh, that went dirty very quick. Who's got a dirty mind? Who's got a dirty mind? All right, guys, how are we doing today? It's raining bloody cats and dogs over here. And I can't stop thinking about expressions and how they come to be. So it's raining cats and dogs. Now, do you ever hear really anyone say that? No. Do I hear it a lot? Yes, because I happen to teach English. And when you get to the lesson where you teach idioms, that is the first idiom that you teach anyone ever learning English, I swear to God. And I think because it's easy, it's raining cats and dogs, everyone knows what a cat is and a dog, and it's easy to explain as well. It means it's raining a lot. But nobody really says it, but you hear it a lot. I hear it a lot in my profession. And I think about it, and I think one person at some point in their life, they said that originally for the first time. It's raining cats and dogs. And it was so abstract and wild that it remains to this day. Guys, I don't know. Are we talking hundreds? Are we talking thousands of years? From one person saying one insignificant thing. And here we are today, talking about it. Very crazy, isn't it? Anyway, that's by the by. Oh, my voice has gone high. Okay, let me tell you something about the voice that I've learned. So your voice, how it's coming out, can actually reveal how balanced the air is inside of your body. Let me explain. So you may or may not know, but I'm a qualified Ayurvedic health consultant. So I've studied many years learning Ayurveda. And if you don't know what Ayurveda is, it's like Chinese medicine, but not from China. It's from India, at least what we now call India. It's over 5,000 years old. How cool is that? So when this came to be, it's now in the place that we now call India. Anyway, it uses the elements to understand the system inside and out, the universe. And in this perspective, everything's made up of the elements to less or greater degrees. Upside down, boy, you turn me inside out, round and round. So we all have all of the elements that make up our body, and they all have different functions. For example, air, wind, moves things in the body, right? That makes sense, doesn't it? So you can have, and this air is then, it's Vata dosha, it's called, which is space and air. And let's just take a moment to appreciate space as an element where all the other elements inhibit. It's crucial for me in understanding of the elements, like the way that I feel them and learn them. Space makes it all make sense. So Vata dosha is space and air, okay? So we all have a certain amount of Vata dosha in us to move the stuff. And then Vata dosha is subdivided into 5 categories. And these are different parts, like different movements, okay? For example, one can be the movement of air down and out, which is when you fart, down and out, okay? So we're moving the air out. And then you also have Udana Vayu, which is up and out. And that's everything that comes out. All the air that comes out here is Udana Vayu led. So when our Udana Vayu is imbalanced, we will hear it in the voice. maybe we go maybe your voice is really high-pitched. I'm talking really fast. So you can actually, like, I notice when my voice is more, I'm like, okay, my udana vayu is in excess. And maybe it's just about, so you can like move around all the vayus. The amazing thing about it is they're the easiest to go imbalanced because it's air and it's changeable. But they're also, you know, you can use the breath to balance it. And I don't know why I'm sharing all this with you, but just a nice another little thing to notice about ourselves, isn't it? That even our voice as we're speaking is showing us how balanced we are or not. If you care about these things, I do understand not everyone does. And that's okay. So how's your speech lately? How's your udana vayu? Don't go changing to try to please me. You've never let me down before. Oh, no go trying some new fashion. I love you just the way you are. Boom, 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 boom. So, guys, I'm just going to share this with you as well because it's coming out after my little sing-song. As you know, some of you know, I fell in love with a man back in autumn. And he fell in love with me, but couldn't work out because of his life circumstance. And then we sort of said goodbye, and then we go back because we miss each other and we're still in love. And then we realize, oh no, this isn't going to happen. And we, okay. And then we go back because we miss each other. And then we're like, oh no, it's the same situation. Nothing can change. And I've been, a lot of art and a lot of wisdom has been coming out of this for me, this process. I'm changed, guys. I've changed. I'm a changed woman. And because what I realized is everything is my responsibility when in the initiation of a relationship. All I can do is see how I feel, and make actions based on how I'm feeling, and like not expect the other person to behave a way or continue a certain behavior that they started with, all of that. No. At the beginning, nobody owes you anything, unfortunately. And so me and this guy, we are kind of feeding this fantasy fire, right? Because it can't happen, but we're like feeding it. We're using it for a bit of dopamine, I believe, every now and again. And, part of this is this fantasy of like, okay, we got this secret wish that we can be together before the end of the year, and we're like reveling in this fantasy together. And then I'm like, taken by this movement. And I'm like, okay, what about this weekend? I come up and see you. And I'm like, let's make this fantasy real, bitch. And then he's like, maybe, perhaps, might, maybe, perhaps, might. And then I'm like, well, that's just killed my romantic Christmas getaway. Like, just say no, for goodness sake. And then I'm like, okay, is it a yes or a no? That's what I'm asking. Is it yes or no? And he's like, definitely yes, if I'm available. And you know what? All I can say is I'm not going to like go out and talk about how inconsistent and mixed messaging that is. All I can say is how it makes me feel. And I'm like excited, like, yeah, let's make this fantasy happen. And then I come back, I get laden with a load of maybes and mights and possibly, and like, let me just see if I'm free. And I'm like, I don't want to come anymore. Not sexy, right? And it's all right to be busy, but gosh, I love clarity, which is like, yes, I want to, but I can't. Yes, I want to, and I'm very busy, but I will make the time for you, woman. And this is what I'm realizing. Because anyone can make the time for anyone if they want to, or they don't have the capacity and then they just outright say no, but not a yes and a no. But he doesn't He doesn't want it. He wants the fantasy. This is what I'm realizing. He literally just wants the fantasy. He wants us to talk about it, but not actually do it. And that ain't fun for me. That ain't fun. Okay. So anyway, just to say, sometimes we go back round, don't we? We go back around just to learn the same goddamn lesson. And then we come away from it and we learn it and we're like, but are we sure? I'm just going to go back. And I don't know, how long does it take you to learn a lesson? I don't learn first time. But I do learn. Just not first time. Don't go changing to try to please me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Let us know your thoughts down below. What did this arise? What did this bring up in you? What relevance does this have in your life over there where you are? Something. Hit subscribe if you're into this content, and we'll see you in the next video. You're very welcome here. Otherwise, and have a beautiful day, beautiful life. We've got this.